Lucky because I'm not putting the hand up. Oh my fucking god, he just laid the shit out of him. Holy fuck.
Sneakerheads and basketball enthusiasts alike, this is the Only Lane, and we are back. Before we get into these, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you like what you've seen before or you like what you see today. I think these lights are a little bit too bright. I know it's been a little minute. I actually filmed a sneaker performance review for these probably about a month ago, and I just didn't like the way it came out. I didn't even really look at it. I just knew that as I was filming, I just didn't really like it. And then I just stopped filming stuff. Stopped playing basketball for a little bit. But these are done, and I have a performance review for the Luka 2s done as well. I just got to film it, and then I'll start putting out more stuff. Anyways, but before I get into this, just want to let you know what I have on feet today. These are the 3s. I call these the Knicks 3s. I don't think these have an actual name. Obviously, it's the orange and blue colorways. I've talked about it before. Huge Knicks fan. I usually pair those together with the shorts that I have on. They're like Supreme shorts that have the same orange and blue color. But that's that, and let's get into this. These are the JA1s, as you guys know. This is the Fuel colorway. And it has some strong points and it has some not so strong points. So let's jump right into it. When it comes to traction, for traction we have a storytelling type traction here. It is kind of like a herringbone. It looks like it's just jaw a lot. Kind of like, I don't know exactly what they say for the traction here. So they never actually bring up the traction in the press release, but it's like some type of herringbone. It does have jaw written in there. Looks to me a couple times, and then in certain areas you got like a different like radial type pattern. So like under your big toe, you have like a type of radial pattern here. That's actually like the only type that I would say is like the radial pattern right there on the on like your toe pad there, I would say. For traction, it's hit or miss, honestly. I wouldn't say that it picks up too much dust. I will say that sometimes you're gonna have really good traction. You're gonna make a stop and you'll be like, whoa, I have never ever, like, I've played basketball hundreds of times, thousands of times, and I've never stopped when I've done this before. And I stopped on a dime, and then okay, I'm like slipping today. Like this is I'm gonna just need a little bit more wiping, and that's just how it is. I wouldn't say it's bad. I wouldn't even say it's like a 6, to be honest. I'd say it's more like a 7 or an 8 in regards to like a rating if I were to give it for traction. It's really not that bad. It's a pretty, to be honest, it's one of the best aspects of the sneaker if you ask me. So moving on up to cushioning, in the forefoot you have a Nike Air Zoom bag, and that is top loaded into like a Phylon midsole. That's where we're gonna run into what I think is like our first bit of trouble here. It's supposed to provide like explosiveness, and you don't feel it every time, right? Like sometimes you'll take a step and you will feel like you're activating that, or you'll land and you feel like, hey, I activated that, and then sometimes you just won't feel it, right? Like the first couple times I played in it, it's like, all right, I don't feel this. It does feel like a little bit lower, like that skate shoe aspect that I talked about in the first video. It does feel like a skate shoe, but it just doesn't have like that comfort that you're gonna get out of a skate shoe, if you ask me. There's essentially nothing in the heel. You don't really feel much in the heel. That explosiveness though, like I said, it does activate once in a while. So once in a while you feel like, okay, I felt the boost here today. I think it was maybe it was like hour 11 and 12. I literally wrote here, best the cushioning has felt. Like I said, some days it was good. Other days, lack of cushioning noticeable today. I did a lot of jumping, right? So I played for 5 hours that day, and I know 5 hours is crazy, but I played for 5 hours that day, and I could feel it. Like this is not providing the cushion that I need for this much like strenuous activity on my body. Not terrible, not great. If I were to give it a rating, I'd probably give it like a 6 because it could just be more. It could be more. They could always do more. So it is what it is when it comes to the cushioning on these. Now we'll move on to lockdown, and lockdown combines a couple different things. That combines the laces and how you tighten them. That combines the heel here, and that combines materials. I spoke about this on the when on the unboxing. The materials are really just not the greatest. I believe it's a ballistic mesh that you have here, and then you have I believe this is synthetic leather. It actually does feel like a real leather, but I believe it's a synthetic. Yeah, it is ballistic mesh. So you can hear that sound on there. It's just really not the greatest. The biggest problem that I had with lockdown is the first day I put them on, didn't really lace them too tight, and I could feel like my foot moving a lot. I think I played that first day for like 2.5 hours. I just feel my foot moving a lot. I said in there, I will tighten them further. Well, when I tightened them further, it was really tight. This specific area right here, on the midfoot, it felt like the way that this was laced. I don't know if it's because maybe it's laced on the inside. You can see how like they have the eyelets on the inside. They have the little loops in there. That really tightened the shoe. I'm not gonna lie to you. It tightened the shoe quite a lot, and it felt really uncomfortable. It just wasn't like the most comfortable experience right there. What foot specifically did I say wasn't the greatest? Right foot pain on top of the midfoot. Had to loosen after tightening it because of foot movement. Had to loosen it after tightening it because my foot was moving too much. It's just like there was no happy medium. There was no you tight, and I always tie my shoes really tight. There was no that you tie it really tight and you have a good snug fit. It was like you tie it too tight and you have a too snug fit. You loosen it up and you're moving it around a little bit too much in there. So what I would say for these when it comes to that is half a size up, to be honest. It is just a little bit when you tighten your shoes, and I'm not even talking about like a super tight tighten. Whenever you tighten your shoes, it's gonna get probably a little bit too tight. It does look, if you look at these, it does look like it's a kind of a wider shoe. It's not a wider shoe. Once you lace this up and those inside loops tighten up, you're gonna have a super tight fit. And my suggestion is go half a size up. I always recommend look at my review and then look at other people's reviews and get like a big gathering of data, and then use that to form your opinion on what size you want to get. I know this was the Fuel colorway, but I leave the, what was it called, the Fear colorway, or one of those just re-released on Nike again, not sneakers, but on the actual Nike website. And I believe it was one other place that they released again. So if you did go out there and grab those, and that did happen today, I hope you want to size up. If not, and they're still sitting there, go in there and grab that half a size up, and that will help you out when it comes to the lockdown and the fit. So to round it all off, you have a shoe that retails for $110. I think it's a very, for what the price that you're getting, you're not getting much in there, but that is what you get when you pay $110 for a sneaker, right? This is one of the cheapest signature sneakers on the market right now, if not the cheapest. I'm trying to think of what could possibly be cheaper than this. I don't think there is a signature sneaker that is cheaper than this. So you are going to get a very good sneaker to me. If you're talking about cost to value or ROI, return on investment, I think this is like an 8. It's like a 7.5, 8 if you're talking about return on investment. Well, for a 110, this is a very good sneaker. It's just not something that I'm gonna frequent because I just got half a size down. That's really what it is. I went with the 11.5, which is my regular performance size, and I probably should have won with a 12. Now, did I know that? No, I know that now. That's why I test these for you guys, so you guys can get like a better idea before you go out there and make a purchase and are like, damn, I'm stuck with these. Thank God for Nike though. They do have, I believe it's either the 90-day performance. I forgot what the verbiage that they use, but it's like a performance test, right? So you're able to use it. I believe it's either 60 or 90. You guys double check for me. and you can wear them, you can use them, and within that time span, if you don't like them, you go ahead and you return them or you exchange them, and that is free of cost. So shout out to Nike for that. That was something that they implemented around COVID time, and I think that was really dope of them. But that's that. That's the performance review on the Nike JA1 Fuels. Thank you guys for watching. Do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you like what you've seen before or you like what you saw today. I got a bunch. I feel like I got a bunch more stuff to review. I have to get another, I'm not gonna lie to you, I have to get another performance sneaker in here. Because I do have two, but they're not newer, right? They're older ones, and I'm gonna do like a quick one on those. Not gonna put in the 24 hours necessary, or I find necessary for that. Probably gonna do somewhere around 10 each, and then I want to get into something a little bit newer. But that's it on these. This is the only land. I'm out of here. You guys have a good one.